is pretty special too. So I think this is going to be a happy hour for sure because we're going to show you how to make a drink. Now, I certainly have had a wonderful time over the last decade, traveling, going to some of the best cocktail bars, making cocktails all over the world, all kinds of stuff. And what I've learned is it's very simple, it's very easy, and if someone makes it look hard, they're trying too hard. And so everyone at home, if you have a coffee mug, if you have a mason jar, anything with a lid, you can shake a cocktail. And I'm going to show you exactly. I'm going to show you exactly how simple it can be, because essentially all you want to do is balance, right? I consider cocktails kind of like listening to music. Every ingredient in a cocktail is similar to every instrument in a band. And if you ever listen to a symphony play, you know, a bass drum is so different than a flute, and a saxophone is so different than an oboe. Actually, they're similar. But you get what I'm saying, is that every instrument is very different, but they balance each other out in harmony. So all we want to do is find harmony with our ingredients, and you're going to have a good cocktail. We're going to be making the Tom Collins tonight. Tom Collins is one of the most classic gin cocktails, and it's one of the earliest gin cocktails on record. So before you can make it, you have to understand one thing. Before the 1860s, cocktails were mainly very hidden secrets. Essentially, the professional bartenders were the only ones who knew how to make drinks. In 1860, the first bar manual came out, and when the bar manual was written, everybody had the ability to understand cocktails, read them, and learn them for themselves. So Tom Collins is actually included in the very first bar manual ever written. So we understand this to be one of the oldest cocktails of all time. And so essentially, all we're doing is we're mixing gin, lemon juice, a little bit of sugar, and some bubbles. It's like a sparkling lemonade. It's, again, it can't get easier than this, but for me, it doesn't get better than this either. And you can travel the world drinking incredible drinks. Nothing is as good as a properly made Tom Collins. So how do we do it? Let's get set. If you have everything with you, you've got some ice, you'll have your lemon juice or lemon, you'll have your sugar. Now you can use just about any type of sugar, maple syrup, honey, agave, white sugar or brown sugar. You could use simple syrups, whatever you have on hand, right? All you really want to do is make sure your balance to juice, lemon juice, and sugar is on par, and then that essentially is all you need. So for me, I like to do about half a lemon. Now you could use about 3/4 to an ounce of lemon juice. Now essentially what we were doing is we're balancing sweet and sour. So it's all about your palate. Everybody tastes things differently. For me, I don't like to admit that I have a sweet palate, and I really don't, but I do tend to like sweet flavors. But I always go acid driven. So I'm going to be doing about a half ounce of syrup to about 3/4 ounce citrus. So I'm going to have more juice than I will have sugar, but I'm going to juice it fresh. The reason I like to juice it fresh is because there's so many oils in the skin of the lemon, and when you juice it, you express the juice inside, but also the oils, and those oils truly are a flavor in themselves. So when you juice fresh, you get incredibly fresh flavor. All right, so we are going to do about 1/2. And that should be about the equivalent of 3/4 there.
Oh.
And if possible, you always want to measure. But if you're at home, you can use a tablespoon, right? And so 2 tablespoons is 1 ounce. And that's kind of the easiest conversion you can do. So if you have measuring spoons, 2 tablespoons is about just about what you want out of this. So yeah, I have 1 perfect ounce, which is 2 tablespoons. And that's great. So for me, I'm going to be using agave because I really love agave. But you could use white sugar. If you're doing white sugar, you'll want to do about a tablespoon of white sugar. You know, a lemonade is a balance of sweet and sour, so you want to make sure you have it. Maple works great. Honey's exceptional. Simple syrup is great too. And a trick about simple syrup is, yeah, it really is that simple. All you want to do is take by weight, equal parts sugar and water. And you don't even have to boil it. Just take hot water that you've already heated up, pour it over the same amount of sugar, shake it up, and it's done. And the thing about syrups is that they also add body and texture to the cocktail. Keep in mind you've got the elasticity of that sugar, which binds things together. And so you're going to get a nice mouthfeel as well. So if you have your lemon and you've got your sugar, essentially you've got your sweet and sour base. Now the Tom Collins is actually part of the sour family of cocktails. the sour family of cocktails incorporates pretty much every drink almost with some form of acid. So if you've ever had a daiquiri, if you had a margarita, if you've had a sidecar, all of those are part of the same family. A mojito, it's the same thing, right? Essentially, a mojito and Tom Collins is the same drink, except there's gin, rum, and mint, but they're almost the exact same, right? Every cocktail is very identical in terms of its balance of ingredients. It's just different ingredients that are there, right? So we have our sour base here. That's sugar, that's lemon. We're gonna add our gin. So for me, gin is my all-time favorite ingredient in cocktails. Essentially, gin is a neutral spirit that is made with predominantly grain, and then it's flavored after distillation. Juniper is the main flavor component for the most part, but there can be all kinds of stuff. I see Bombay there. So Bombay is an excellent gin. In Bombay, they have notes of lavender and cardamom and lemon, angelica root. They do so many different flavors. So the thing about gin is it's quite literally one of the world's oldest spirits. It was originally from Holland in the 13th century. And today our spirits are much different than they were about 800 years ago. But at the same time, the makeup is almost the same in terms of grain and then some sort of dried herb or spice infused into it after it's been made. And so it's an incredible thing. Clear spirits are awesome in cocktails because they're light and they really balance well with the other ingredients. They're not going to overpower them. So whatever your gin is, it's going to have subtle notes that'll come through the drink, but it's not going to be the most intense flavor. So you can do about 2 ounces or you can do about 4 tablespoons. I like to do about 2 ounces there, and then we pour it in. So that's pretty much it to mix just in the glass. Here's a couple of tips though that are really important if you ever want to make cocktails at home. Your ice is so important. Good ice is really, really, really important. If possible, clean your freezer out because the ice will absorb anything that's like, in your freezer. So it will absorb any flavors that are there. Clean it out, you're gonna have clean ice. I always keep my ice in a Ziploc bag. Every day I change it out, but I keep it sealed in there because if it's sealed, it's not going to take on any flavor. And so ice in the freezer, perfect. In a Ziploc bag, even better. And then also, if you're making drinks at home, chill your glass beforehand. So, this is Tom Collins cocktail. The reason it's called Tom Collins, that's a long story and it's really not even that great. But we have the Collins glass that comes from the Tom Collins cocktail. And so this glass right here is essentially a highball glass. But this is the Collins glass, which is named for this cocktail. You kind of want a tall, skinny glass because you're going to add the bubbles. And so preferably something like this. But you can put this in the freezer or the fridge, and it's going to stay cool. The thing about cocktails are, when you shake them, they're going to be ice cold. If you pour an ice cold cocktail into a warm glass, it starts to warm up instantly. You want to keep this super chilled. So you can ice it down with ice beforehand, or you can put it in your freezer. If I'm having a party at home, I keep a couple of these in the fridge or freezer anyway, because if someone asks for a drink, it's a nice touch to give them a frosted glass. So if you've got your mason jar and you have this stuff in there, we can add our ice and then we'll shake it up. When you're shaking a cocktail, you're doing a couple things. You're aerating, right? You're diluting and you're chilling. So your dilution comes from the ice that the water that gets in the cocktail. The chill comes from this as well. But the aeration comes from your technique of shaking. Aeration is so important in a cocktail because it's what makes it super light. So if you think about it, I have my drink and my ice in here. This is all empty space. So this is the space that's going to work that cocktail. And so when I shake my cocktail, it's going to be moving it back and forth, back and forth. And as I whip that cocktail, it takes on the texture. And so sometimes if you ever see a bartender, like I'm about to do, shake it, and you're like, why are they shaking a cocktail like that? They look ridiculous. They do look ridiculous, but it's a technique. Because I'm telling you, you really want to build texture with your cocktail, and shaking hard is a way to do it. So if you have your drink and it's ready to go, and you've got your mason jar, I encourage you to shake away. There was a cocktail book written in the 1930s, and it said, remember, when you're shaking a cocktail, shake hard because you're trying to wake it up, not put it to sleep, right? So, you know, I have a young daughter, and when I'm putting her to sleep, I rock gently, right? Because I want her to rest. When I have a cocktail, I want to wake it up, so I shake extra hard. So take your glass and you have your ice, and then we'll strain it out. So now this is where the bubbles come in. And some of my favorite parties are BYOB, which means bring your own bubbles, because I'll mix drinks, and then whatever bubbles you have works incredible in this. You know what? If you have Perrier, that's awesome. I have some soda water, which is traditional soda or mineral water. You know what? If you have sparkling wine, perfect. That's actually a French 75 essentially, right? It's another cocktail. But like if you have ginger beer, it's even better, right? Like whatever your bubbles are, we're looking for effervescence, and we're looking for some lively pop, pop, pop. And that's what you get from a really good soda water or any type of bubbles. And it's so crucial in this cocktail. So we're going to do 2 to 3 ounces. And then we just want to stir it up to gently mix in those bubbles. And then next is garnish. And garnishes don't have to be crazy. If you have half your lemon, you can put a little bit of a wheel in. I love a little bit of orange. I like to peel it and take the zest and express it over. Because if you have a nice piece of orange zest, all those oils absolutely soak that drink. And those oils are aromatic, right? And so they get on your fingers. At my bar, sometimes I just like zest it into the air just because people love the smell of it, right? Keep in mind, a cocktail you drink with your nose and your eyes before your mouth. So if it looks good and it smells good, 2/3 of the battle is already won, right? So you can do a twist on it. You can put a slice of lemon. It doesn't have to get crazy, but a garnish does help to bring the drink together. And so I'm going to do just a tiny twist right there. And then again, that right there is just a 3-ingredient cocktail, or 4 ingredients essentially. But all that is that's gin with a ratio of lemon juice to sweetener, topped with soda water, and then you have a little bit of fruit on top. And this is a cocktail that is virtually almost the exact same makeup as it was in 1860. And yet here we are today in 2020, and you're able to enjoy it almost in the exact same way. And so for me, you can use this ratio and just do whatever you want, right? If you want this to be more sour, add more sour. If you want it to be sweeter, add more sugar. If you want to use bourbon instead of gin, you can do that. If you want to use bourbon and ginger beer instead of gin and soda water, that's an incredible cocktail, whatever it is, right? But cheers to you guys. I really appreciate you having me. I think you guys are going to have a wonderful night. If you guys have any questions or if there's anything, just let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, if you have your drink, I think happy hour begins.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Shane, thanks a lot, man. That was great. Wait, I got to do that. I got to do the taste test here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You know, I normally don't drink gin at all, so that's actually really good.
Well,
that worked out. I think my jar was bigger than you were anticipating. I had to add extra gin.
fine. You can do a triple if you want.
Listen, thanks a ton to Shane. That was really neat. And now that we have our drinks in hand, we're prepared to sit through this little presentation that we've got to give about Fenestration Review magazine. Because
I have one thing.
What do you got, Shane? I mean, what do you got, Stefan?
Shane, yeah. So I just wanted to add one thing. So whoever wants to join the party, so this side of the conversation and not just witness it at any time during this whole thing, just raise your hand in the chat. Well, you can mention it in the chat, but just raise your hand on your screen, and we'll patch you in. And would like to have more people maybe after a presentation, because Eddie's already ready, but I don't want to drop your presentation, but we can go ahead.
I want to thank everybody for the very constructive suggestions on the chat line. I'm being advised now to chug it. Dave Goldsmith surprisingly wants me to chug my entire drink. That's not surprising. Yes, Mike says Scotch is better. Well, you know, have whatever you want, right? So here we go. Okay, I'm going to get off the chat because that's just going to be distracting me otherwise, folks. Our little session today is kind of brought to you by Fenestration Review magazine. We just wanted to give you just a quick overview of the channel and what we try to do in the industry. Before we get going, I'm going to introduce a couple of very special people. We have new team members at Fenestration Review. We've recently expanded the group, and on your, well, let's see, on my screen that's on the left, just below Stefan, is Sakanya Ray Gosh. She is our new, yep, there she is. She's our new associate editor. Sakanya, why don't you say hi and tell us just a bit about yourself?
So, hi, I'm Sukanya Ray Ghosh. I just joined Fenestration Review, and I'm coming from the automotive industry. I used to write about the mechanical, collision, and tire side, but I'm really excited about learning about this industry and meeting all of you someday soon, hopefully.
Thank you, Sakanya. That's great. Yeah. And I apologize for my pronunciation of your name. I'm going to get better at this.
No problem.
As we go along,
yes.
Because I know I'm bad. Oh, Steve Alward says we have to have a sociable, and as you all know, this is a tradition. So everybody who's got a drink, sociable.
Oh, I have water.
Oh, okay, that's good. You know, the Easterners can only go so long without a drink, so we have to take regular breaks to let the Atlantic folk have one. Next up is Amanda McCracken. Much easier name for me to pronounce, by the way. She's new as well. She is the national sales manager for the magazines now. And Amanda, why don't you give us the rundown?
Hello, I'm Amanda. Thank you. You pronounced it beautifully, Pat. So I'm new on the team. I'm going to be in the sales role. So what Danielle had previously done on the publication, I'll be reporting to her. I've been with Annex for 2 years now. I used to work on a magazine called Crane and Hoist Canada and an agriculture publication called Fruit and Vegetable. And before coming into media, I ran a farm. And I've done multiple other jobs before that. So this is a nice change. I have a young daughter, 4 years old, and I live in Southern Ontario.
Fantastic. Amanda, it's great to have both of you with us. I know Danielle and I are really welcoming the help, and it's going to be, we're really looking forward to some great things going forward. So with that, I'm going to just share my screen here. This is a little bit of a, make sure I get the right screen. Okay, let's try that. Oh, is that me on the wrong one again?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That was bound to happen.
Yeah, you knew it was going to happen, right? Well, it's because it's showing the opposite on my thing. Okay.
So these are your notes?
Yeah, my notes. These are my notes. These are my. These
it's
are
fine. It's not like we logged in 30 minutes prior to practice. So.
Yeah, I know.
But,
it totally is not doing the right one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Good thing.
Why is it showing me? Okay, I'm just going to close that. All right. Let's get that. Okay, there's that. Now, sorry. We're almost there, folks. I promise.
It's okay because logistically the whole week was fine. So I was dreading this moment working with you.
Oh, I don't blame you. It's not going to work, is it?
Well,
without screen.
You know what? Just send me the website address you're trying to share.
That's a good idea. Just go to fenestrationreview.com. This was working earlier, I swear. Anyways, no, it will not show me anything but that. It's my fault for having two monitors going. Whatever. Folks, fact matter is, you all know what the magazine is. It's Fenestration Review. I've got one actually right here. There's, oh, okay, there goes Stefan. That's beautiful. This is the website. We're obviously a trade magazine, guys. We go out to the whole B2B industry. It's targeted for window and door fabricators and dealers. I think our circulation now is about 5,000. We're coming out 3 times a year. The main things that you guys are familiar with the magazines. We try to include industry profiles to try to tie everybody together and talk to each other about our experiences in each magazine. We have topical issues. My last one was, Stefan, go to the digital issue there if you can, up where click on magazine, and then it says there's the digital editions are there. The we have some topical issues there. Our last issue was about making windows and doors for multi-unit residential market and how that's different from the single-use market. Obviously, there's news. We've had Phil Lewin in here a couple of times with columns on technical issues. Fenestration Review, Fenestration Canada, I should say, has a column in each issue. We're just trying to include information that's of interest to your business generally. And Sukanya and I are going to work hard to keep improving that. Actually, this last issue has the Fenestration Canada member directory in it. So if you're ever looking for contact information for one of the Fenestration Canada members, that's there as well. And we have Rich Pareko talking about marketing your business and sort of general business topics on the back page every time. Okay, get out of that for a second, Stefan, and just take us into the website again. Great. Click on podcasts. One of the new things we're trying to do is I really like the podcast format. It's something easy to it's something an easy way to get information, mowing the lawn, taking a drive, flying on a plane. Not that we're doing too much of that right now, but if you have that, you can do it. And these are it's longer conversations, kind of digging into depth about something that I hope is interesting to the industry. We have here one where I got a guy on who runs a job site delivery business. It's kind of like Uber for building supplies on the job site. I thought the concept was very interesting. He's operating in Montreal and Toronto, and obviously trying to expand more. I thought that was worthwhile to bring out and tell people about, so when your guys are out there, they don't have to leave to go get things. Obviously, I've had a number of COVID pandemic updates, trying to keep everybody abreast of the latest information on the wage subsidy and curb and the business accounts and all of that kind of thing. So that's the kind of useful information we're trying to go on there. Scroll down to the bottom of the page for a sec, Stefan. That people often tell me they're not getting the magazine for one reason or another. We do have the subscription area is on there. Oh no, it's not at the bottom anymore. Scroll up. Yeah, this is why no one's getting the magazine. They can't find the subscription zone. Scroll back up to the top again. There, subscribe right at the top. So that's how you subscribe, folks. Just click on it, and the magazine is free. So you just click on it. You fill out your information, and there it is. And it just indicate what your main business area is, and you'll start getting it. So it's really that simple. The other thing I wanted to get into was actually the bigger news, and Danielle's going to handle some more of this. Stefan, go to CanadianContractor.ca. Stefan's a fast typer, so this is going to work. Have you got it there?
There you go.
There we are. This is our new baby. Danielle and I have recently been put in charge of Canadian Contractor Magazine. This magazine goes out to, a lot of contractors, especially it's especially targeted at the renovation and luxury home building contracting market. So the synergy with you guys at Window and Door and Fenestration Review is obviously really strong. Danielle, why don't you jump in and tell us a little bit about Contractor?
Yeah, so we're excited to bring Contractor to our group of publications. Like Pat said, earlier on, we saw a lot of synergies between markets. So we're really excited now to be able to work with you to put your products in front of your end users. Canadian Contractor is a leading business magazine for home builders and renovation contractors. We reach across Canada, but in terms of marketing, we can do regional targeting programs as well. So that's something we can work with you guys on. Really, the exciting part is just a great opportunity for you guys, people who we already know and work with, to continue working with us to reach this targeted market and put your products in front of contractors across Canada. So we're excited. Amanda is going to be the main sales contact for Canadian Contractor and Fenestration Review, but I'll be continuing to work in the market and work with associations. So if you are interested, just reach out to myself or Amanda, and we'll be happy to work with you guys.
Yeah, and we're always looking for suggestions and for people to get involved with the magazine, get in with whatever kind of content you can, and send us your cards and letters, send us your ideas, send us your news. Especially if you have company news, folks, that ain't paid for. That's just people telling me about what's going on with their companies, and sending a photo or something, or even not a photo, and just letting me know what's up, and that absolutely goes in. So there's opportunity there for everybody to get involved, both there and in Canadian Contractor. And folks, Contractor could be a very nice thing for everybody. Definitely an opportunity for all of us in the window and door industry to reach out to the contractor market. Like I said, the renovation end of it is really the focus of Canadian Contractor magazine. So, right in the wheelhouse of who you're trying to sell your products to. So definitely reach out to Danielle and Amanda about those opportunities, and we'll see what we can do to really drive some business. That's about it for the Fenestration Review end of things. I guess now, Stefan, what's next?
So what's next now? We're gonna start the trivia. As I said, whoever wants to join us on this side of the call, raise your hand. We'll patch you in, which I'll do now. We have a couple here.
Oh, Jennifer Small's coming in.
Yeah.
I want Jennifer to give us her pandemic response plan, because I know she's got some thoughts.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Hi, guys.
Hi, Jen.
So give me a second. I'll
Lost you, and then I found you. There you are.
all of you
Oh.
in there.
I've got the team here.
All right. Hey. The whole Screen Co crew.
And we're social. We've measured 6 feet exactly.
Yeah, I see that. I couldn't get far enough away, so I went all the way into space.
So we have Eddie. We don't even have Eddie yet. No.
Look at
Richard.
Al. He's on another planet. Al's on it. Al's in a tropical paradise.
No, that's actually Ladner, British Columbia.
Oh, well, that is a tropical paradise.
Yeah, we're not far from the water here. This is the West Coast,
Beautiful. I love it. Hey, folks.
So we're ready. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
there's Steve. Steve, where's your drink? Ah, there he goes. There he goes.
I finished mine. I need another one.
Eddie's in.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen now. So what you guys are gonna see on the screen now is everything you need to log in to the trivia. So Patrick, you can see that.
Yeah, I want everyone to know only 90% of my questions were rejected for being too politically incorrect.
Gave me a little bit of work this morning. So I'll give you time to sign up. Just so you know, there's something we didn't announce yet, but there's an actual prize to this trivia night. So the prize will be that for next year spring conference, we're gonna offer whoever wins tonight a free admission to the spring conference next year. So it's a pretty good price if you wanted to come and see us. So yeah, so do your best, and this is not some questions were written by Patrick, as he said, so I'm sorry in advance.
I'm the guy with the photos from previous events, so that's how I got that job.
Okay, so I'll give it a couple more minutes here, Pat, if you want to take over and entertain as you always do.
I'm supposed to fill time here now.
Yeah.
Let's look at our chat session here.
Yeah.
Dave Goldsmith thinks the drink went straight to my head. He's probably right about that. Mike Ephraim says Scotch is better. I don't disagree. Although this is refreshing. It's a hot day here. How's everybody's weather? Steve, how's the weather out there?
Awesome.
Of course. Are you hot?
Man, it's not too bad. Not too bad.
All right. There you go. There you go.
Steve, are you wearing pants?
Are you wearing pants, Steve? That's the big question.
It's after 6
I'm not.
o'clock. Of course not.
Rick Prees has not figured out his video. I just want to point that out. He's Hi, Laura. Laura
Okay,
Wheels there.
I think we can start. So
Okay, we ready to go?
Hi, Patrick.
Hi, Laura.
Hi. We were gonna have so much fun in PEI.
I know. It
But
was
here.
that was a big bummer. Are we thinking of that next time?
2 from now. We're gonna go out west and then we're gonna come back and make it happen.
Okay, cool.
If the world does not
Cool.
end by that point.
Yeah, right. That's right. If Western civilization is still operational at all. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start this, Pat.
Okay.
So you guys see the pen on the screen. I trust you downloaded the app or you went on the website. So that's the pin you needed to enter. You're going to see the questions on the same screen, and you have to answer with your app or with the website you open. So now we're starting. And Pat, I'm going to invite you to read the questions if
I'm good at if I can still read. If I
Yeah.
can still see
you
it.
go. So it's-
Okay, this is the multi-select. Who? Oh, I like this question. Who is this trivia night sponsored by, folks? Come on now, answer your answer. Hey, do we know who the or when do we do the right answer?
Actually get started on that.
I'll get what? I love the dead giveaway. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, everyone got it right too. It is in fact Fenestration Review Magazine, your hardworking purveyors of information for Canada's window and door industry.
That was a beautiful plug, Patrick.
Oh,
Beautiful.
we toil daily for you people. It's good.
Okay, so let's go to the next one.
Everyone got that right. So everyone gets maximum points. All must have prizes.
Is it on the screen behind them?
So we can see who's in the lead now after every slide.
Well, I wonder who Tall Gal could be. I'm
As long as I beat Stefan, that's the whole point here. I'm gonna get drunk on gin and beat Stefan.
I
How
like
come
it.
she gets more points for the same question everybody else answered?
That's a
It
very
works
good question,
out.
Al. That's a very good question,
I
Al.
think it depends on how much time it takes for you to answer. I'm not.
I think it counts on how much time you've put in on committees, which means Al wins automatically. So
Oh, sorry, new kid on the block, man. I don't
okay,
know.
sorry, I didn't get that question out. What was the question? Which of these acronyms refers to what? Solar heat gain?
Which of these energy rating acronyms is correct?
Oh, which of the energy? Okay, which of these energy
So,
rating
so
acronyms? is correct?
this question was written by either Patrick or Al. I'll
It
let you
definitely was not me. No. Al has to correct me on this stuff all the time.
Oh, see, that was.
Oh no, we had a little separation there, folks. Some
Yeah.
people don't know their energy acronyms.
I don't.
Oh, Adam has the lead.
Oh, Adam Hess
Yeah.
has leapt to the fore. My God. Well, I can't believe anyone got that wrong. Oh my God, there's Jason Waddell. He's got a beard.
Oh.
What's
Pat, we have a question now.
well, sorry, what's the name of Screen Code's what? Their new product.
No, Screen Coast Contemporary Patio Door.
Okay, what's the Screen Coast Contemporary Patio Door? If everyone doesn't already have one of these in their house, you're just missing out anyways. So I mean, you know, clearly everyone knows
No, you
this.
didn't.
I've got one arriving at my front door by Amazon any day now.
Diamond instead of dot.
Why would you do that?
Drinking.
Are we on mute?
No,
They're not.
no.
Well, we got it wrong.
Seriously, guys.
It's one screen. It's one screen. Everyone knows that.
Uh,
Taking-
So Adam is still in the leads.
Stefan is selectively taking people off mute just to catch them saying something wrong.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that
what's good.
Screenco needs to take a shot just for having the wrong answer.
What?
We
Oh,
have another question.
those
What was
questions are
it?
disappearing. The questions are disappearing too fast.
Oh, that's
Stefan.
fantastic.
I couldn't even see it. What is it?
It's
Go
written
back.
at the top of the screen.
Oh, which of these energy standard acronyms is correct? Okay, yes. Oh my God.
Wow.
They're all the same. Oh, no, they're not.
Big red, Patrick.
Look at Waddell. I can't believe your face.
What? I shaved today.
You look great, man. You should have had that beard a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
The pandemic beard. I haven't started experimenting yet, but I will soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Is that? Oh,
We gave
we're
more
not done
for
time yet.
this one for obvious
Oh
reasons.
yeah, that's tough.
Oh,
What's
but
the real answer? ASHRAE 90.1. Well, that's the one I guessed. I just couldn't say it out loud. You know, I knew that.
So Adam is still in the lead.
Adam Hess could
Yeah.
be our. He is.
He's the
Someone's got to
front
get
runner.
going here.
We'll need to have him on this side of the call soon. Get his
We're
impression.
getting compliments on the drink, by the way. Pierre Luc thinks the drink was very
Step
good.
codes can be described as.
Step codes can be described as a pain in the ass. No, no.
Like, but you have to tell me before I need to stop the recording when you're about to say this stuff.
Oh, right. Sorry. Sorry.
What if you want to change your answer?
I don't think you can. No,
You
that's-
can on
forget it,
certain
Waddell.
ones, but not this one.
You got one shot at this, guys. You got
Oh,
one shot at this.
there's a lot of big words
Whoops.
here.
Just click the one for stairs and buildings.
Oh,
Yeah.
When do we get to music and history questions?
yeah, you're right, John.
Seriously,
Yeah,
sports. Let's have a sports question. When was the last
Yeah.
time the Leafs won?
Zeppelin.
Yeah, if I get this
That's
right,
67.
can I debate my answer?
Yeah.
My answer is right.
Yay! You're right, Laura. There was room for interpretation on that. There could have been. We could have had a little back and forth there.
Wouldn't have that have been fascinating?
Yeah. Al just would have stepped in and squished us.
Well,
all,
that's
though,
what.
so,
Yeah,
you know.
that's exactly why we have Al on the call.
Yeah. He's the referee, the ultimate
Yeah.
referee of these things.
Yeah, there you go.
Flex Screen is most famous for Shark Tank, but what other national television show featured Flex Screen? Oh, wow.
Yeah. So as we said,
Oh,
there's
I know. Oh, yeah, that's right. I know that.
yeah, there's some questions that
Damn it, I'm not on mute.
I know that. Glug, glug, glug.
Give me the answer, Patrick. I'll pay you for it. Give me the answer.
I want to hear what Jennifer said.
I want to know what Jennifer just said.
I said the answer and then I realized I wasn't on mute.
Oh my God.
Other people are cheating if they answered after me.
I love it so much.
Oh,
Oh, what was it? Oh, it went too
Holmes
fast.
911.
Holmes.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Holmes 911. Yeah, I did know that. Adam Hess continues to dominate this competition.
Rawson
It's
is
really a company.
Yeah. That's right. What do we name? Who do we name to help remember the types of waste? What?
What?
so
Yep.
That includes Jen?
no. So
That's horrible.
no. So as we said, if you attended all the seminars this week, you would know that.
Eddie,
So-
what's the answer?
Oh, you have to.
What's
be
the answer?
diligent.
No, I'm not telling you the answer yet.
He's
And you have
got
to-
wood.
Sign it to me.
All right.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
such a-
Oh, jeez.
That was such a Waddell
I
move
can't-
to just ask you what the answer is.
Yeah.
That was so Waddell.
I didn't say the answer. Patrick.
No, but you're trying to get Stefan to say it.
Okay, I'll just.
So
say
whose name is shit? Is basically what we're asking here.
Who do we name to remember the types of waste? It's actually an acronym, right? So
Types of waste.
And tell us what the actual letters stand for.
I'm sorry, guys. I was
Ah.
training Sacania. Oh, Tim Woods.
but you see, like most people got it right. So they
Okay.
either guessed right or attended the seminar.
No, they're diligent. They're smart people.
Oh, see, now we have Steve coming closer.
Sven.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll agree to that.
Sven's catching up.
Sven's emerging.
Dan, you're on a four answer streak. Way to go,
No, it's
Jennifer.
called the
What-
2 glasses of wine streak.
I've seen that.
You know what? This is really helping, actually. What is the typical percentage of non-avoidable waste in most companies' activities?
35%
30,
avoidable waste.
15.
I would say
50,
No, it's more.
I think. I didn't write this question, so I can guess.
This question was answered today's on the Lean seminar.
Oh, Adam's on the chat saying this is fun so far. Yeah, no kidding, when you're the leader. Sure, it's fun, Adam. Since Adam is dominating so much, he should really get on the chat here. He should really be on the screen.
Yeah.
Adam, get
He
in
can't
here, man.
because he's got a fleet of people in the boardroom answering the questions for him.
Eddie. I like it.
My husband in
Good
for
little-
that reason, and he's out barbecuing now. No help whatsoever.
The trash talk begins. Okay, 13 got that right. You know what? We're getting a nice spread here, though. A lot of people are messing these up.
So we'll get Adam in a second. There you go.
Oh, look at that guy, Ted.
Oh, just when he loses the lead.
Oh no! We distracted him right at the crucial moment. There's Ted.
Who's what?
Ted Patcow. Oh my God! Look at that beard. Look at the pandemic beard, ladies and gentlemen. That is something else.
We have another question.
Oh, how many fabricators and suppliers make up Fenestra?
Oh, shoot. Oh, geez.
That's tough.
See, we can't change our answers.
That is tough.
It's not on there.
Were you sleeping today or what?
It's fat and suppliers. Oh, and suppliers.
Yeah, see, that gets tough.
Tricky.
There's Adam. I had high hopes for you, Adam, but you're
Yeah,
you're
no, I'm
falling
falling
behind
apart
now.
now.
Yeah.
So the answer was 68.
68. Well, it had to be the odd number, right? Like the trivia answers are never those nice even numbers.
Go.
Nice.
10.
Why is Thomas Edison wearing a Blue Jays jersey at the Intertech Open House on October 14th, 2015?
I feel like this got really serious for a moment.
Jesus.
That is a photo out of the Fenestration Review archives, my friend.
I think that's the only photo you sent me that were vetted
Yeah,
to online.
that's the only one that actually made it through. That's true. That's actually true.
22nd.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody's pondering this. Actually, not really. The answer is possibly obvious there. 6, 5, 4. Make up your minds. 3, 2, 1. Bam! Oh, look at
Yes.
how many people got it wrong.
Wow.
Oh my God. Oh, are you kidding me? No, I went to the Intertech open house and
Oh,
I had,
Adam, look at that.
yeah.
Back in the
And
lead.
Yeah, Adam, baby. You
Yeah.
man. I had that jersey in the back of my car and I had to pull it out for that.
Oh,
For how many months did the Green On program accept applications?
Many.
I hope I haven't opened any wounds here. This is for Ontario people only. Yes, all you other.
Not from Ontario.
No, sorry, Adam.
I got kicked out 20 years ago.
I believe that. Okay, Dave Goldsmith. Well, Dave Goldsmith is saying in the chat that he wants in. Well, just get in. Come on, man.
There you go.
Get Dave Goldsmith in. Oh, yeah.
I didn't make the leaderboard, but it's okay.
Adam Hess continues to demonstrate intellectual dominance over this entire industry. Royal changed its name to Energy Fenestration Solutions in 2016. What's the question? Oh, true or false? Oh, okay. Oh.
We have to throw an easy one here and there.
I was going to say, are the questions getting easier for the guys out east who are drinking?
Here for that.
No, it's getting easier for the guys at West who've been drinking.
Yeah, the guys out east get smarter the more they drink. You don't know that about
Exactly.
them? Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
That's right. Steve's done some of his best thinking.
I find that I just believe them more. Like they're far more believable as the evening goes on.
That's right. They're smarter and they're more convincing. Adam. Oh man.
Well done.
Ross is on his back though. I'm telling you.
I think-
You're not shaking him.
I'll
I
fall
think
apart
Terry
too.
drank too much. I think Terry drank too much. I don't know what happened there.
JC's making a comeback 3 in a row. Wow, JC.
Look out. Look out. What year was the first Canadian National Building Code published?
2020.
As far as you're concerned, right, Eddie?
Yeah. But it's going to be adopted in 2025.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Aspirationally.
Exactly.
Aspirationally, yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
It's the aspirational building code.
Yeah. We have a number of aspirations. As you can see, I'm aspiring to fly in space, and that may happen.
Hey, the best thing is Terry's upside down. My
Yeah, I
goodness.
think you're doing too
Where's
much.
Terry?
I don't know what
That's
happened.
unbelievable.
Wait, I haven't even seen Terry's upside down, really?
Terry's upside down. That's great.
Oh my God, look at that. That is, why isn't your hair standing up, Terry? It should be hanging down if you're hanging from the ceiling like that. There's Dave Goldsmith. How you doing, Dave? Why is the Screen Code team dressed like this? Come on, people.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I remember that.
Just another day at the office.
You guys looked great. Well, I know they go in like that every day, but
Yeah, it's just today we decided, to just down a bit.
you're formal. You're in your formal wear today. John, are you doing the Neil Simmons there? He's got the tongue going. Yeah.
Neil Simmons?
No, not Neil Simmons. What's his name?
Gene.
Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons.
Neil Simmons. That's
Sorry. Well, there is a Neil.
Yeah, Neil Young.
Neil Young,
you.
Neil Peart.
Oh, give me a break.
Neil Diamond.
I'm drinking. Give me a break. What's the correct abbreviation of this Canadian Standards Writing Organization? Oh, they're all the same again.
Oh, which one?
Which one? I couldn't hear.
Look at Jen with her team of researchers.
Let's Google it.
Ben, you want to tweet me that?
Yeah, you guys thought I was the boardroom full of people.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you're all alone. Hey, they got it right.
If Terry's upside down, can I go sideways like this?
Yeah, yes. Yeah,
Okay.
Eddie, nice.
I got a head rush. Oh my goodness, that hurts.
Well, think of how Terry's feeling.
I know.
Who are the main sponsors of the online Spring Conference 2020? Yay. We love them.
I think Stefan's going to recite this in his sleep.
If someone tells me that they didn't get the exposure, I don't know what to do.
Stefan, I'll be calling you after this.
Yeah.
Stefan, you only said it 45 times.
Yeah.
The contract said 47.
Well, still some people got it wrong. So.
Wait a minute.
Jennifer, take numbers, names. Who got it wrong?
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Don't
right.
spell for them.
That information is going to be shared with Jennifer later. What?
I think he's one of the guys that voted for Everlast in the last dance.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to say it's the last night.
I wish, you know what,
Because I've seen him like that before.
Yeah.
I think all the answers are right.
They're all right.
I'm tired from working too hard. I don't know about that.
I was looking for St. John's, Newfoundland there, but it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you know what, Stefan? We totally should have had write-ins for that one. That one should have been one where you can write in your answer.
Yeah.
That
I
would
was
have been classic.
I was too scared for someone to write like finally someone finally punched him or something. got enough and just like okay. Okay, next one. Oh, we have
the Rick or the
Rick.
Rock.
Oh, look at this.
Awesome, yeah.
What's going on here? Which country was the first to introduce fiberglass double glazed window to the market? There'll probably be a fight over. There'll probably be a fight over this one.
It's easy.
Come on.
Come on, it's easy.
Come on. It's got to be Germany. Germany does everything first. I'm gonna get in trouble here.
Where's Al Duke?
Yeah, where's Al Duke? Yeah. That's what did. Yes.
Greatest country in the world. There you go.
It was Canada, ladies and gentlemen. Of course it was.
Adam, you're dropping.
Adam's dropping, yeah.
Oh, what happened to Adam? Adam
Adam drank too many Tom Collins.
Oh, he's getting hot. It's too hot in there. The air conditioning is out. Rough terrain is defined as.
Didn't we have a whole? Oh, come on.
Okay, I had so many inappropriate jokes pop into my mind.
That's
right
why
there,
this
and
one
I
is
just-
not a right in. It's just like true or false. No.
No idea. It sounds too official.
I'm definitely enjoying this more as my drink goes along.
I need another drink.
Well, you're in space
What's
too, so
everybody
the
drinking?
altitude's higher, so the alcohol affects you a lot more, doesn't it?
True. That's right. That's right. It's low pressure up here. True. The answer is true. Okay, I'm confused. Oh, Adam's surging.
making the
He's
comeback.
trying. He's trying.
What's funny is that we all only talk about Adam, but Russell has been like the
He's
leader.
been
for
in the
the
lead almost as much.
whole time.
Again,
I
he's
know.
got a fleet of people in his boardroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we know
Well,
that. Right?
He didn't ask to come on this side of the call. So
Well, where's our buddy Rawson? Rawson, what percentage of FenCan members are located outside of Ontario? This is a politically charged question, Stefan. I can't believe you put this.
12.
In here.
who knows who wrote that one?
You're gonna whip Ted up into a rage over here.
A Zoom rage.
A Zoom rage.
Well, I can't push. I gotta push blue because I can't push red.
They don't do that out with. Oh, 67. John nails it. John nails it.
Ted would have thought it was 10 or 5.
Where
Well,
is
Ontario,
this? Where
thanks.
is Rawson? Where is Rawson Marinov, and why is he not on this video?
I'll invite him and let's see what he does.
Who is Fenestration Canada's Quebec Committee Chair? Oh man, that's a dangerous position to be in.
Why is that, Patrick?
Why is that,
you-
Patrick?
You never know. You never know when the knives are going to be out for the Quebec committee chair. They have a lot of weight.
You just pick a name you don't know. I'm gonna take this guy out of this.
Did we change the
Stefan,
question for
Stefan really regrets allowing
Yeah,
you
I
to
was
do
right.
this. Yes.
That was easy. Stefan just had to pick up the phone and phone his buddy and say, you're in.
So what happened? I just got a call and Federic said that he's quitting. So
Oh,
thanks a lot for that.
thanks a lot for that. Stefan regrets letting me do this so much right now.
That's fine. People know you, so I'm okay.
Who won the first ever President's Award, folks?
I said it faster.
For Best Volunteer of the Year. Oh.
Ah, shit.
Lots of good people there. Oh my God.
That's awesome. Oh, toughie.
It's tough to find someone worthy here.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Somebody
Talk about
might have a
knives
little
coming out.
somebody have a little bad blood there.
Stevie.
It is Stevie. Of course it's Stevie.
Ben.
The more he drinks, the smarter he gets.
The guy mixing drinks, that's who.
Hey, baby, yeah. Hiya. Oh, Hiya Sagrati. Yes. Co-chair of which committee? Where is Hiya? Is she on our call?
Nope.
I don't know, but that profile pic is like awesome.
Oh, yeah. You kidding? By the
Is
way,
that blue steel? That look?
that's blue steel. You'll want to catch my podcast with Hiya coming up very soon.
Oh, I was right.
Technical services.
We don't have a lot of questions left.
Okay.
No, never.
So this Ross and Marinov is obviously not drinking. Okay, this is this isn't fair. Al, what's the name of Al Yagalis's weekly video cast? Al, you should never ask questions like this. It can be really humiliating.
The Doors and Window Show.
The Doors and Windows Show.
Let's get physical, I mean technical. Yeah.
Like how oddly plural that is.
Yeah. Doors and windows. You're right, Laura. He was very careful. It's not about one door or one window. It's about multiple doors and windows.
And someone answered it.
Yes. Okay, hold on. That I'm starting to wonder.
Okay, so I think now we're at
No, we got two left.
two left.
Which country was the first to introduce vinyl double glazed window to the market? Britain. Oh, did I say that out loud? I did not see these questions answered in advance.
Pick a color, any color.
Stefan, I got to compliment you on the mixologist. This drink is excellent.
It's
Your
things
H1.
things doing, and the event committee.
Yeah,
I didn't
way to
do
go, Lane.
with that.
Germany.
Germany.
Yeah, there you go.
So last
Thank you.
question. Oh, Adam is close now.
Oh, does Adam have a chance to
Too
catch
far,
back?
Too far.
I just want everyone to be ready now. And
No, Stefan, do a push. Put extra points on it. Oh,
I can.
with FenCan's recent partnership with CFIB, how much does it cost a FenCan member to become a CFIB member? I love it.
I'm just hoping I'm not last place. That's all.
I'm worried about me.
By the way, Stefan, that partnership is dynamite. That's really good.
I agree.
Yeah, very well done.
That is
Dynamite
awesome.
is drinking out of a mason jar. These are
Yeah. Yeah.
Most people got it right. So let's see.
And
Go.
Winner is.
and
Rick.
number 3 is the Rick. Yay! Is that you, Eddie?
No.
What? Oh, I
My
pulled
name's
it
not
out.
Rick.
What?
I think that's Rick Prees. Is it?
Oh, Adam won.
Adam, what? 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 Oh my God, we have a come from behind
That was sweet.
winner. Adam, you are the man. Well done.
Thank you.
Adam, tell us how it feels to be the champion of the summer conference trivia night.
Chug, chug,
I
chug.
really am. Well, I haven't water to chug, so.
Yeah, yeah.
To put the background music, "We Are the Champions," Queen.
So Adam, are you admitting that you did not drink during this, which basically is it's like taking performance enhancing drugs?
Only like 2 o'clock here, so.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah, that is not
Also at the
fair.
office.
Oh, you're at the office.
Yeah.
Well, you're still working? What time is it where you are?
What?
What time is it where you are?
2:30 right now.
Oh, you're out in BC.
Yep.
I knew that.
Hey, Terry, thanks for hanging out with us.
Oh, good, Dave. Very good. Very good.
He was
Very
getting ready
good.
for the whole time. He's like, okay, when will I have 2 seconds to say it?
Laura's going upside down. Laura's going upside down. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. John's going upside down. Everyone likes that. Terry, is that it? How did you do that?
I don't know.
That's the
You can't
best
fix
part.
It might be the truth. So, you know.
He hadn't noticed there was anything wrong with his video.
What's the problem?
What's the matter?
Check this out, though.
This is how the world always looks to me. Oh,
He's always complaining we got things upside down and backwards and
Oh.
stuff, you know.
What is happening?
Oh, he's receding. He's oh, yeah, he's on his chair. Wait, I can do that. I can do that. Oh, I can't.
You're
do that.
going
I
into
just
the
have to
end
wait.
So, I guess at this point, before it becomes any more strange.
Recording.
Stefan, I
Yeah,
was just
so
Stefan, I was
first
just
thing,
going to
I'll
suggest
stop-
we all
I'll-
mix another one.
I'll stop the recording at this point.
Yes. Yeah.
We're digressing.
That's a good idea.
Oh my
That would be
goodness,
good.
we were recording?
Second item of business. So Adam, congrats. You're gonna get your spring conference for free next year. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Thank you.
free. And you know, at this point, I'm not gonna kick. I'm not gonna kick anyone out. So you can hang out as long as you want here. And I guess that once there's no one left, we're gonna be done.
Well, I'm tempted to mix another one, to be honest with you. This is kind of fun.
Anybody have any thoughts or comments about this week?
It was great.